So here's the problem we're having with our Avant machine. Got a 735 optidrive. We got a brand new Branch Manager attachments, hydraulic rotating grapple. Seems like the 7-pin from Avant doesn't speak too well to the 2-pin from Branch Manager. So what we're running into is all 3 of these controls, these ones, and these ones, in one rotation, all 3 are just open and closing the grapple. And then if I flip this switch, all 3 of them are rotating the grapple. So there's a fix for that, and I just found it, and I'm going to show you guys what to do if you're having this same problem. So the first thing you're going to want to do is you need to pull this pigtail apart, paying attention to which way it's oriented in here in case you end up having to undo these screws. I did that the first time and I didn't mark this with a paint pen, so I had to try different. There's no blind spline on this piece like there's the internal pieces, so you want to make sure that you know there's a hump in it, and on my unit that hump is all the way on this side. But be careful not to rip wires out while you're pulling this guy apart. I'm kind of recording with my phone here, so I'm gonna pause this and I'll get this taken out, and then I'll show you the way that it's pinned right now. And then I'll show you where we're going to move pins, and we're going to actually add another wire and pin, and I'll walk you through that here in a second. Okay, so I don't know how well you can see in there, but basically this white wire is going to the middle pin, and then this black wire is going to pin number. Sorry about that. I had to get a flashlight, and if you look in there, you can see that black one is going into pin 7. Pin 7 is important. That one cannot be moved. What we're going to do is we're going to take this white wire out of pin 1, which is the middle pin. We're just going to grab our needle nose here, and we're going to pull that pin right out of pin number 1. Okay. Now how I did this before, I just stripped this back a little ways, and I took another short piece of wire and I wrapped it back in here, soldered it, heat shrinked it, and I'm going to add a second pin. Those 2 pins are going to go in here position right above the black one, which is pin 2. So we're going to go into pin 2, and the one that we splice off of this is going to go in here to pin number 3, which is right above it. Okay, so I went ahead and took this pigtail off of my Branch Manager, and I pulled the rubber plug out. You can see the numbers on it a little bit better now, I think. So that middle one is pin number 1, and then here's pin number 7 at the bottom. So we're going to be going into pin number 2 and 3 with our now red and white wires, and then that pin number 7, 2, 3, as far as I can tell 7. So we pulled that white wire out of the center pin, which is best I can tell is pin number 1. We're going to move it into pin number 2 location, and then the red wire that we've spliced into this, and I'm going to solder this, is going to go into that number 3 location. Okay, so I know it's kind of hard to see with my heat shrink on there, but what we've got, we tied that red wire into this white one, soldered it and heat shrink it. Red one going into pin number 3. White one is going into pin number 2. Black one is going at the 6 o'clock pin location number 7. So, don't forget this little black thing. I forgot it the first time I did this and I had to take it back apart. So this is going to go like this. Back into our machine. There is a blind spline right here. That will make sure you orient this the right way. And as we put this back together, that blind spline should be at about the 11 o'clock position, or excuse me, about the 7 o'clock position. Yep, there she goes. Wait. Okay, so then this black thing goes in there, little spacer. This is going to go back together. I'm sure you guys are familiar with taking these apart and repinning them. If you have an Avant, you've ripped these out before. So, I'll show you here in a minute what that's done to our operation. Okay, we got this put back together. I haven't screwed it all the way down yet. I just want to check and make sure everything is kosher. What should happen now is that top rocker panel. There we have it. Top rocker panel. Red and blue. Now, no matter how you orient this, your top switch is going to rotate your grapple. This switch is going to open and close. And these switches will open and close your grapple. Alright, so that's it. Now we have all of our commands and operations for this unit on one set of controls on that joystick. So like I said, if you've had a Branch Manager Grapple and you're concerned about the safety of switching this toggle back and forth every time you want to go from rotation to open and close, that's how you're going to do it.